Hello, this is U.S. Immigration Attorney Sharifa Tharpe. I am looking forward to today's live. I have some goodies to give all of you this live, and so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm just setting up here, setting up on Instagram. So let's while people make their way into the live, I am going to just go ahead and set up. Hello on YouTube. Hi on TikTok. So as you come in, because I do have some great information to give to you today and goodies to give to you today. So I'm gonna wait for a few of you to come in, and then I'll go ahead and make announcements. Hi there, Alicia. Hi, Dumpling. Hi, come on in. Hi there, Kay. All right. Okay, so I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I am really thankful for all of you and thankful for the support that you've, given me over the time of the year. It's Thanksgiving here in the US because it's a time of togetherness and joy. And so I wanted to be able, as I continue my work, I also want to make sure that I extend the season of giving to all of you throughout this Christmas season. So for this Thanksgiving period, from now until the 27th, we'll be doing different activities where I'll be handing out free consultations during the live. So, in the live show, I will tell you how you can go about entering to win. So, you have to be at the live show. The live shows are going to be on the 17th. On Monday, 17th is going to be on Friday at 12:30, on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll be doing two free consultations. We'll be handing out two free consultations. You do have to be there and wait for the announcement and instructions on how to enter to be able to get those free consultations. So make sure you're there. 12:30, I'll make sure I'm on time at 12:30 on Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So 17th, 20th, 21st. But then at the same time, I want to make sure that throughout this season, from now until the 27th of November, and of course, I'll also have some more activities in December. But for the Thanksgiving season, I want to make sure that my services are accessible to all of you. And so I am going to be providing a 33% discount on all consultations where you schedule your own appointment online. So this is going to be a $50 discount. So that means that the consultation is of $150 is going to be $100 from now until the 27th, but you do have to make sure you schedule it online. And the way you can do that is really easy. You're going to click on the link. So, for example, on TikTok, it's going to be the link in the bio, link tree. On Instagram is also the link on the profile page. And on YouTube, the link to Linktree is going to be in the description of the video. And when I'm finished here, I'll make sure it's in the description, but it's supposed to be in the description of the video. Click on that link and it will take you to the link tree. At the very top is the button and it has everything there. It has schedule your own, schedule and confirm your own appointment. And I've also added the instructions to get that discount. You have to enter the promo code thankful for you. I'll put that in the comments, and but it's also gonna be at the link tree. So you will still see the link there. So all caps. So it's going to be thankful. Let me type it in. Thankful. And I'll type it in on TikTok too so you can see it. So if you look at immigration lawyer Sharifa, that's my handle. It's going to be in the comments. You'll see it there. So let's thankful for you. So all cat thankful and then the number 4 and you all in one. So the letter U, all caps except for the number, of course. So go ahead, do that. Don't now. My schedule is filling up, so make sure you do it quickly so that you can get some time in December or January. So join me on Friday at 12:30, Monday at 12:30, Tuesday at 12:30, and I'll be handing out 2 consultations per live, 2 free consultations. That's going to continue, by the way. More of those will be coming in December, and the discounts will come back in December. But for now, the deadline is going to be November 27th, and it's subject to availability. So make sure that you schedule right now, and you must do it on your own. So do it on your own. Just enter the promo code thankful for you, and you should be fine. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions in the meantime. So I have, let's see, a few more minutes. So I'm going to answer some questions. If you have any questions, put those questions in the comments now, and I'll answer your questions. So let's go. I see a lot on TikTok. So let me go ahead and start with TikTok here and answer some questions. My advance parole was produced November 3rd, but almost 2 weeks and nothing in the mail. What to do? Give them a call, make sure they have the right address, and find out if it was sent. Because it says it was produced. So, yeah, find out if it was sent. Sometimes they can tell you whether it's been returned, but you have to give them a call. What is time processing for I-824? So it could range anywhere from 6 months to a year right now. And the I-824 is where you have to send the documentation down to, or I like to say down, but to the other country that will be processing your case at the embassy. Thanks so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. Do you do payment plans? Yes. So the way that we structure our payments are flat fee payments. So they're predictable. You're not going to have to worry about any kind of hourly fees. And in addition to that, we do help our clients to make it more manageable by breaking it up into smaller pieces. Is it safe to fly to Florida if you're undocumented? I would say Florida is not a safe state for undocumented immigrants. Is it safe to fly here? It's going to depend on why you're coming here, what's your purpose, and so forth. This is where it's important to get personalized legal advice. But I would say, in general, it's not a safe state for undocumented immigrants. How long does NVC take with your marriage? Um, So the NVC, I would say the entire process is about 2 years. NVC, um, everything done. 601A waiver approved yesterday. Congratulations. What's next? So if it's approved, then they're going to go ahead and proceed with the interview. So if you've done everything at the NVC, it's now approved, then they should go ahead and schedule the interview and you can proceed there. Should I upload and proof of delivery of medical RFE for I-485 online? No update that they received it. Now, if they haven't asked you for proof of delivery, then they probably don't need it. But what I would say is definitely you're doing the right thing by documenting that you have proof of delivery, but also just make sure that you you verify it was delivered, that the officer did sign off on it. If so, it's very likely they have it. This is the field office usually. It's just that sometimes they don't update it. So that's what can be nerve wracking. Is sometimes they don't update it, so you don't know for sure what's going on. But if you have proof that that it was delivered, they probably have it. If someone came through the border illegally and has a family member in the military, can he adjust? So, yes, it's called parole in place. And not just any family member, though, usually immediate family members of a U.S. citizen military member. Do I still have to do biometrics for citizenship, even though I did the I-751? Yes, unless they say you don't have to. They'll usually write you a letter and say they are already got your old biometrics and they're going to use those. Um, EAD based on asylum denied because 150-day clock didn't match. Can I reapply? So if the EAD is denied on that basis, yes, all you have to do is make sure you meet the requirements this time. All right, let me go ahead. I'm going to move to YouTube just to make sure that I can get all the questions answered today. What is the processing time for I-316? Of our case, right now I'm seeing around 3 years. But keep in mind that with VAWA, you can also obtain the work permit when you've applied for adjustment of status with the VAWA. I got divorced before first interview, so what should I do? Give us a call. Let's talk about your circumstance. If you got divorced, you shouldn't be going to the interview and saying you're married. I need to understand what's going on there. Usually, if you've gotten divorced, you no longer qualified to move forward in the marriage-based process. But if you were mistreated, then there is a way to get it from the marriage-based process to your own VAWA process if you are mistreated by the spouse. All right. Great questions. Thanks so much for your questions. I'm just gonna go on here on Instagram and I'm gonna answer some questions here. All right. So remember that the promo code is gonna be on the link tree. It's thankful for you. If you want to get a chance to win one of the two free consultations in each of the lives on the 17th, 20, 21st, join me in the live, and that's where you're gonna get specific instructions. Uh, if I overstay, but I have a US driver's license, can I travel state to state as long as that license is valid for travel? It's still valid, it's current, then you should be able to travel. Now, there's going to be a question about that come, I believe, 2025. When they have a new system in place, then you're going to have to revisit the validity of your driver's license to travel, but it should be fine if it's unexpired and valid right now. I just got my 2-year work permit. What's next? Congratulations. You means right now you can work, you can do what your social security, you can get your social security number. What's next in the process depends on what kind of process you have. If it's VAWA, then now you're going to wait for approval of the VAWA before it goes to the green card. My spouse is waiting for her citizenship interview. Can I start my adjustment of status? You have to wait till they become a citizen. I applied for removing conditions almost 3 years now. What can I do? They're giving me 1 year temporary stamp. So it is backlogged, and they are issuing the 4 year extension. So that may be something that's coming your way, but there really isn't anything to do but wait unless you're outside of the processing times. I just got 2 year work permit in September. What's next? So I just answered that. It's either you're going to get the green card or if it's VAWA. What is the T visa approval rate? So right now it's 80%. Do your USA spouse have to get passport when you're doing your paperwork? So they don't have to get their passport. They could use their birth certificate. How long after submitted medical to USCIS is the interview date? uh, it's if they've asked for the medical, there's a good chance they could be looking at waiving it. So you may not have to do the interview, but it's gonna vary. It's hard to tell. What's the process? Should I? What's the process? Should I do to get married? It's going to depend on the state or where the country that you're in and their requirements to get married. But it shouldn't be something that's going to be hard for you to achieve. Call if you're going to get married at the court, you get the marriage license, call the court and make sure you get that information from them. They'll tell you what to carry. I got for my VAWA case a prima facie determination last week. Congrats. How long will I get my work permit and my travel document? It's hard to say from the point of the prima facie, but from the point you've applied, you're looking at about 8 to 12 months. I did application for my 10 years. I'm due for citizenship. My marriage is 3 years. Will there be an interview? It depends. If they do have questions, then you're gonna have that interview. Sometimes what they do is they end up calling you in for citizenship interview and then doing the green card interview all in one. I'm talking about going from the 2 year, by the way, to the 10 year. Um, if you're applying for citizenship at the same time, that they may just do two interviews in one. So if you pass the green card, then they move it on to the citizenship. What should I do to make my religious base case strong? I go to church 2 times a month and then take pictures, post stuff. Well, the religious based, if you're, I don't know if this really, if it's, you're talking about the R visa, so this is based on being a religious worker. It really comes down to, are you an employee of the church and do you qualify in that way? All right. I am out of time, everyone. Thanks so much for your time. Remember, join me on live on Friday, the 17th, on the 20th, Monday and Tuesday. I'll be giving out 2 free consultations per live. So that's 6 total. But guess what? If you need to have your appointment ASAP, the way you're going to do that is by scheduling your own appointment, going to the link in the profile, and then use the promo code. Click on the button that says schedule your own appointment and then enter the promo code. The promo code is in the comments, but the promo code is also going to be listed there at the link. So go ahead. I'm looking forward to helping you. I want to make sure I can help you as we approach the end of the year. My schedule is filling up. So I want to make sure that you do have access to at least legal advice and assistance to get that status, get that work permit. especially as we look at very scary potential laws that will be passed in the future, in the near future. There's a lot going on. States are now becoming increasingly anti-immigrant. They're passing dangerous types of bills that target immigrants. And as we now look at the new election, the election coming up next year, things could get much worse. We pray not, we pray for the best, but we also have to make sure that you prepare. And the best way to do that is figure out what are your options right now, because we still have time to get those results for you to be able to be safe here. All right. Thanks everyone for your time. I will see you tomorrow, but this Friday is going to be the day where we start handing out those consoles. Have a good one, everybody. Bye bye.